for drawing 8, support bracket, the auxiliary. We're going to start with the front, top, and right, and then see if we can get to the auxiliary view. Line command, and we're going to draw the top 2 lines of this front view. So turn ortho on. I'm not going to do any math. I'm just going to go over 30/16 because it's 15/16 2 times. There it is. And then I'm going to go over 3/4. Okay. If it end up with 2 lines, we want to be neat. So I'll just use the grip here and make this go over to that one and get rid of the double line. All right. Line command here. It goes over 2 and 7/16. No at 2 and 7/16. Press enter, and then I'm going to rotate that. If you know the polar method, use the polar method. Rotate that down -30 degrees. I'm going to use offset. My distance is 3/16. I'm going to close this gap here. Let's trim this. Close this gap here. For the chamfer, it is 3/8. So I'm going to offset 3/8. Wrong way. Let's go that way. Let's move this one. We need another one of those. If you didn't make that mistake that I did, just copy one of these back here, right? This is okay because we're going to get rid of this line in a second. But we're going to offset that, and this is for the back of the hole. It's away up from the top, 1/2 inch. So I'm offsetting this 1/2 inch to the right, and then get back into offset 1 and 1/8 this way. Now we can get rid of that. We'll worry about the hidden lines for the holes later. Okay. If we want, we could change that to hidden now. Let's just make sure we go over that. Go other, uh, load, hidden. Sorry, actually, um, that's, there are 2 ways to do this, and depending on the next lesson I give you, maybe we're gonna do it another way. All right, let's just keep going. I'll go back to that. All right, I'm projecting up from this corner. This is gonna be over. I'm just gonna do a line from this. It was any length, right? 30/16. I'm going to offset this 1.5 or 1.5 down. I'm going to do a line here because I'm going to have to trim that circle anyway. Circle from that midpoint up to the top. Trim command, get rid of those 2. I'm going to extend from this corner, the end of it, up. Wherever that is, I'm just going to extend these 2. That's the end of the shape. Okay. Then I'm going to extend from this corner here up. That's going to be where my fillets, where my chamfers start on both sides. Then I'm going to go line away from this corner up 3/8 and connect. I'm going to mirror this to the other side. I need some midpoints, so I'm trimming this out now. Mirror this away from here to there. Then we could trim. Right, we could get rid of this. Then for the whole top of this to the bottom of this, notice I'm dealing with the top of this side first. And then I'm going to deal with the bottom because that's going to do other stuff with the top view. Okay, then we can offset 3/8 from the top down and from here this way. Let's start cleaning this up. Trim this out, trim this out, this. Let's go in a circle and get all of these out. Okay, let's get this circle, the 2 circles here. I'm just going to do one there, diameter 0.75. I'm going to move it over 15/16, and then I'm going to copy this over 15/16. All right, we can bring this down, and that's going to tell me where my hidden lines are. Trimming this out, and I'm going to take this, copy it from here to here to here to here. All right, there it is. Uh, Next, let's work on the right view. Actually, no, let's keep going with the top view. We want to get the hidden lines that go under here. Darn, let's see. We should be applying what's called layers. Yeah, we're gonna go over that lesson soon enough. Uh, let's just do this now. Layers. We're going to type in LA, and then we're going to click a new layer. And then we're going to call this object. Press enter to type it to create a new one. Construction. Enter again, or click this icon for a new layer. Hidden. Enter again to do text and dimension. Then I'm going to change my colors. Object is cyan. All of this is going to be posted, so you guys should be able to create this. Construction is yellow. Hidden is going to be green. Text is going to be magenta. And dimension is going to be red. Click OK. And then on the line types, construction, on the line type, I'm going to click there. I'm going to hit load, click in here, and press D for dot. I'm going to go to dot, not dash dot, regular dot. DOT dot 2, which is 0.5. Click OK. And then I'm going to load also. Click in here. H for hidden. My regular hidden. Click OK. Click OK. So in construction, double click. I'm going to set that to dot 0.5 or dot 2. Hit OK. Hidden, I'm going to set that to green. Hit OK. And then we're good. Our layers are set up. So I'm going to select all of this and put this on up here on my object layer. Next, we have some hidden lines. I'm going to select these guys, put that on. Oh, this screen does not like me clicking out here. There we go. On the hidden layer. Notice if it doesn't show up, we might have to change the scale for those those 6 specifically. So I'm going to select them, hit MO, and over here, let's make them a little smaller. Let's try 0.5. Oh, that looks good, right? We got 2 lines, good enough. Now I'm going to switch to construction, and I'm going to start projecting up from the bottom, right? The bottom is giving me different things, okay? So this is going to tell me where my other hidden lines are. So I'm going to switch to hidden, and I'm going to have a hidden line from here to here, across, and over. I'm going to have hidden lines from here to here, over and over, and from here to this intersection. Okay, these little short lines, we want those to be smaller so we can see them broken up. So I'm going to do match properties, MA. Click on one of these that I already set up, and I'm going to click on the little ones. And if it doesn't show, that means they're really short. So let's make them show. Let's click and let's do maybe 0.3. See if that works. Nope. Let's try 0.2. 0.2 is good. I'm gonna take out my properties. I'm gonna do MA again, match properties, and I'm gonna select this one, and I'm gonna do these little guys. Okay, so now they show. Notice we have a line here. That means we have another line that should be there. That's gonna be our object line. We're gonna do a line from here to here. And there's your top view. There's your front view. These are properly done. I'm going to switch to construction, and I'm going to project over. And here. And I'm going to take care of just a little bit now. Okay, if we want to be most correct, do we want to be most correct? That might take a little more time. Yeah, why not? No, let's do it this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a line there. No, let's be most correct. We'll do a line from here. This is our miter line at, and I'm just going to put 10 angle 45. Okay, and I'm going to project from here to here and there, and I'm going to bring these down. Okay, that's going to outline my view. Switch to object. Let's draw our outline here, 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 and here. We're going to fix that a little later. Okay, we've got a, what do we handle first? Let's keep going. Let's get the top of the hole, the bottom of the hole. These things are visible. And we've got our chamfer. And the chamfer is here and here. This is going to get funky and confusing. And wherever they intersect the miter line, I'm coming down. Okay, so don't get lost, don't get lost. We've got an object line. This is the top of the hole that can be seen. And then if I trace, this is it, right? This is the bottom of the hole. Okay, now our chamfer is here, right? First off, this is the top edge that we see. So it's from here to there. That's what I traced. Same thing on this side, from here to here and there. Then we have a line here and here, a line here and here, and we could trim these out. And see, we've got some overlap. So what we could do is maybe just turn off, we could use the icon, we could turn off the construction lines. That way we could trim. Okay, so there's our view. We've got maybe one more line in there. That's going to show. Let's use a construction line. And that's from the back. This is going to show inside. So we're going to do a line inside, right? This is everything that is visible on the right view. Now let's do some of these hidden lines, which is not a lot, right? It's going to be the bottom of this edge. There's one. Okay, don't get confused. So we're going to do hidden line from here to there. Again, we've got short lines. So if you want to do MA, match properties, click one of these that's already set up, the green one. And if they don't show, then now we know we need to use maybe the same scale as the little ones up here. So I'm going to match properties on the little ones up here and do it on the little one here. I just want to be consistent. I don't want to have too many different hidden line scales. Okay, we've got another hidden line here. Okay, and that's going to be, we haven't projected from that because I don't want to drive us crazy yet. This is for this back edge, the thickness of this top plate. So we've got a hidden line. We'll do a line from there to there. And the quadrants happen to line up with the hole. So we already have lines projecting for that. And which means we have hidden lines here and here. Again, too small, too big of a scale for the hidden lines to show. So I'm going to do match properties, MA, choose the little one. I'm going to do that here and here. And I just want to see what it'll look like if I do that here. Take a look. If we can, let's just match all of them. So I'm going to do that to all of these, right? That looks a little better than having them all different. Maybe we could go a little bit bigger. But yeah, you guys can change that later. Let's turn off the construction layer. There is our right view with all of its hidden lines. Here's our front view, all the hidden lines. Here's our top view, all of the hidden lines. The auxiliary view. I'm going to go switch to construction. Actually, that's going to be a hot mess. Why do that to ourselves? Let's leave construction off. Make sure you're on a different layer. I'm going to switch to object line and turn construction off. I'm just going to offset 1 inch away this top line. Okay, this might not leave us enough space, right? So we're going to cheat a little. I'm just going to move this up maybe 2 inches, move this over 2 inches. Make sure you move both the same amount, just to give us space, right? The construction lines will be off, but we don't need those anymore because our 3 views are done. Okay, we offset that distance, and then we're going to offset again 1.5 for the width of the shape. And here's a little trick. I'm going to copy this line from here. This is one opening, the bottom of the opening. This is the top of the opening. Okay. And then we're going to offset 3/8 from here to here, from here to here. And let's do 3/8. Oops. From here to here. We're going to draw a line there and a line there. And then let's trim out a bunch of the stuff we don't need. Okay, and there is auxiliary view, our front auxiliary view. Okay, then all that's left is dimensions and labeling the views. We'll stop there. Actually, let's not stop there. Let's see if we can keep going. Let me pull out the sample that I was giving you guys to make sure I do the same thing all across. And cannot, there we go. All right, so we need a width, and let's put that on the dimension layer. Width from here to here. Just bring that straight down. We are going to need a width or length for this top piece, and then we'll put it in a good place, right? Mind you, let's turn ortho off so we can get a diagonal. Right, I'm trying to match the distance. Eyeball, you could type a number. We want a thickness, so we could click, where's my midpoint? I could click there, and then just bring it out a little bit, just so that it's away. The arrow's keeping it away from the number. Okay, and we need a height and a width for the right view. We could click here to make them match, and a height. So click there and the bottommost, and then bring it over to the left. Move it up a little bit. Okay, next. Lastly, we're going to do text. I'm going to switch to the text layer, and I'm going to do MT, multi-line text. And I'm just going to line up from here, drag down, create a window. Let's caps, top view, highlight, underline, make sure our text is 3/16 tall, close, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to use the copy command. And from this corner, right, where these two line up, this is the imaginary sharp corner. That's where one is. I'm going to do the same thing here. That's that imaginary sharp corner. Click there. Same thing here. Okay, and then we're going to double click and edit. And we'll call this front. Click outside, double click here, right, and let's just copy this from here, and we're going to place this somewhere where we think is appropriate. You could, track and try to find a good spot. I'm going to eyeball, and we're going to call this front view from the end auxiliary. Alrighty, and I think we're going to call it for this drawing. That is drawing 8, support bracket with an auxiliary view. Toodles.